We're live?
We're live.
We are live.
We're live?
Yes.
We are, and we're back.
We're back.
From Comic-Con.
Why don't you say these things? Why do I have to be caught off guard?
Did you hear the music? The
I
epic
thought it was
music?
just an audio test.
That's the music that says that we are live. We're
Oh, I
here.
can't hear
We're
this.
live from the Comic Bug in Manhattan Beach.
Oh, you're telling people where we're at right now? Oh, I gotta go.
They know where we're at. Where they always know where we're at. Where all these Funko Pops are at. Johnny.
That could be any comic shop, though, but yeah.
I know,
It
like
could
really,
be.
come on. Got Mikey Perez out for blood here.
Out for
this could be
blood? What are you
Target.
talking about?
People are trying to take down the cookie face.
Huh?
The cookie face. They're trying to take down the cookie face.
Look at this face. Look at this face.
Let me see.
This is the face of a person that doesn't care.
Is it Cookie Face? Also, it's
What?
not
She's
Cookie
so
Face.
sad.
Cookie Face isn't here right now, but if you'd like to leave a message.
Yeah.
Hey, cookie face is all relaxing
Everybody
tonight.
who's coming
Look at
at
this,
me,
high
you know,
robe.
this face. I don't care. You can't see me.
He really doesn't care because he's
know,
got this nice comfy robe
I
on.
know.
Oh, it's so soft.
And it's from-
so soft.
it's from DC.
What is this? 2, 3, 4, 5,000 thread?
I don't know.
Oh
It
my
was very
God.
nice.
No, this is that kind of material that when you rub on your skin, there's still moistness.
No,
Oh, it is?
no, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
not that
This
nice
is a high
brown
quality
that
robe.
just dries you
Jezzer
up
got
as
a
soon as
nice
you
high
rub it.
quality robe.
I was walking around at the Hilton in this and like with some bumblebee sunglasses, and people were just like, "Who's that guy? What's going on over here?
Who's this pit
Who's
master?
this guy? He
That's
looks
the
like
cookie
Val
face.
Venus from WWF."
Hello, ladies.
So let's see who's in the chat. We got Toku Kid, Blackwing,
Toku!
Anna Miles. I haven't seen Anna Miles in a
I
long
know.
What's up, Anna?
time.
Hey, Anna.
Layla, Edward
Layla, my
Sanchez,
girl.
and that's everybody so far.
Blackwing.
Let's we're also on THS Comic Book. So if you guys are over on Facebook, welcome to Infinity Watchtower.
Do-do-do-do.
Where we talk about like all the bunch of comic book stuff. But we came back from the biggest comic book convention in the world, international.
LA Comic Con. Oh, no, sorry.
What?
San Diego Comic Con.
What?
San Diego Comic Con.
You forgot where we were at. It was that fun of a weekend for you.
It was so much work. It was so much work.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still recovering.
Dude, same.
I
I mean,
same.
it took me 4 days to
Same.
recover.
I am-
Con blues? Nah,
Dude.
recovery now.
I am still
Please.
tired.
Like, literally, all my friends were texting, like, I was like, on Monday saying, who's enjoying BedCon right now?
Oh my God,
BedCon
yes.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I've passed out every night since
Nah.
Sunday because I probably got collectively 11 hours of sleep in 5 days.
While I was at Comic Con, I probably got like 2 hours of sleep at the most.
Oh my gosh.
the most.
He's not exaggerating. He was like
is
everywhere.
not
He was out all
exaggeration.
night. He was up every morning.
I literally got home Sunday morning at 5 a.m. and I woke up at 8. I was like, fuck, it's the last day to get up. I got right
Oh
up.
yeah, we did. At
Yeah, it
at
was
5
so
o'clock in the morning.
late.
We dropped her off at 5 o'clock.
Early.
And then we got up. We had to be. There was a ScoobyDoo interview at 9 o'clock, and
Oh
I'm
my
thinking to
gosh.
myself, I do not want to deal with these ScoobyDoo voice actors this early in the morning. Because it was our old friend Greg Griffin, and she has that high pitched voice, and it's just really early in the morning.
Oh my
my God.
gosh.
Falafel.
bad.
I just remember falafel.
That wasn't the same night, was
Yes,
it?
it was.
It was the same night.
And then we
Shit.
wandered around for 2 hours.
Oh, and there was a
going.
girl. Some dude got out of a car, and this girl ran into a car door. We just heard a thump. She was on the ground and she wasn't moving. I'm not
I don't
laughing.
remember
I'm sorry.
this.
I'm sorry.
But apparently I watched the
You were
whole
looking
thing.
straight at it. My head was turned. My head was turned. Yeah.
Don't do vodka, kids.
Let's see what they say in the chat. Jezzer looks different for some reason.
It's the hair. He like did a swoop back.
Yeah, I don't know. Jezzer looks different for some reason. It's the robe. No, his face looks a little brighter for some reason. Beer! Beer!
So much beer. So much beer.
Brighter, do I look brighter?
much
I
beer.
must have not got a tan over the weekend. I think maybe the white from the robe is like making it brighter.
Dude, you almost smacked me in my face.
Mine too.
Miggy, Blackwing says your hat is cute.
Thank you. It's
She
my,
had
like,
compliments
hat.
on it
It
all
looks-
weekend.
I know.
People were taking
I
pictures
didn't
of her with the
even
hat
have
and
to
everything.
cosplay. Yeah,
Why
I
does
just
why
design
does
my
it
Lego
look like
hat
I
every day.
shrank? What?
Excuse me, Mr. Narcissist. Speaking.
Sorry, continue.
No.
No, proceed.
The moment
Proceed.
is over.
Proceed.
I can't ever get that moment back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, you don't get to hear about my Lego hat.
And the Lego hat where I committed a crime to complete.
Oh.
She doesn't remember.
You stole from a child.
They had. at Comic-Con they have these walls next to the Lego booth where you could like, you know, start spelling stuff out. And the whole time, like, it wasn't even just at Comic-Con. She had been saying, I think even Anime Expo, oh, I need to get Legos, I need to get Legos. So then we were walking by that Lego thing. They have bins of just things you can build. And I had a bag that I bought, like, I had bought something. And I just, like, took a handful and just put it in. And then she starts running.
Literally, he calls me over. I walk back over. I'm like, what? He goes to the Lego wall and goes like this.
Two handfuls.
Turns around,
She
dumps it in
books
his
it.
bag, and I run.
It's a crowded exhibit hall. She's just booking it, running, and then me and Tony are like, where's she going? Because Tony had no idea what I was doing.
I had to leave the scene of the crime. I was not going to be involved.
Just
in it.
ripped off those
I was
poor
like,
children.
why did you
Just
call
ripped
me
off
over
those poor
here to watch
children.
this?
He
Just went over like, drink your face! Just ran off.
But thank you. I guess that was thank you for holding his spot for in the Neko line.
Yes.
Is it Neko?
NECA
line?
I don't even think Comic Book got those Ninja Turtle set. Last year we both had them, and
No, not this year, because the Comic Book only gets what Daniel that got me buys for him.
oh really?
And this year he mainly hit up the Hasbro booth, and he hit up the Hasbro booth hard.
Dude, I didn't even
bought
see
everything.
Nagami at all.
Ghost. He was
He was
ghosting.
a ghost. Yeah, I mean it was fun. It was a fun convention. I mean probably the best.
It was, yeah, one of my best years.
Yeah, it's the slowest year, and it's very just laid back. I didn't get to see much. I was stuck in this hotel room for a long time. But
He got kidnapped
I got kidnapped.
by
But it
Ninja
was-
Turtles.
Yeah, it was fine though. I mean, but probably the biggest thing that came out of it was the trailers. So I mean, we can
Yeah,
start
the
with that.
trailers.
The
Trailers
trailers
are
were
dope.
so good. I
And
got
there's
into
some cool
Hall H
moments
for
there.
Saturday.
Like there was like what you call Mark Hamill walking around.
Oh, you
I heard
did?
that.
Yeah, he walked around dressed as like this was it like Darth Vader Trump or whatever?
Did no one know?
No one know. He took pictures with a lot of people. He
Holy shit,
walked
did
up and down
I see? I
my
think I may
aisle
have
and
saw
everything like
that,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
John Cena was Bumblebee.
I know, yeah, but
No
he was
one
only
cares.
Bumblebee in
No
like
one
one little
cares.
corner. I didn't even see John Cena either. I don't think anybody did.
I didn't, and he's a big dude.
No one saw him because
And
no
again,
one
I
sees
don't
him.
see- I only see the people I
Jesus
know.
is not
I run
picking
into
it up.
everyone I know.
No one
there.
sees John Cena.
No.
No one sees John
No one
Cena.
sees John Cena.
Even if he's in front of you, you never see him.
Is that white?
No.
Look at
Never
JD.
mind.
I'm not white. I'm
No,
queer.
it's a WW thing. It's
you
all
can't-
quiet. It's all
You
quiet.
can't see him. Migdalia, you can't see him.
Okay.
That's his catchphrase.
Sorry, I'm of the WWF. You know.
Edward Sanchez Production says, Jezzer, don't forget ScoobyDoo. ScoobyDoo. ScoobyDoo.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Oh, yeah.
Not Scooby Doo. We said Scooby Dooby Doo.
They have some movie about like gourmet cooking or something. We did, huh? Scooby-Doo, yeah. DC won Comic-Con for sure.
No, it
yeah.
didn't. No, it
Did
didn't.
Who won Comic-Con?
Universal, Halloween and Glass. What? No, Universal, Halloween Glass.
Halloween and Glass?
Deadpool 2 panel was better. Okay, come on. Out of all the
That's
DC
Fox.
trailers, like, no. Like, Aquaman was terrible.
Terrible.
I'm
We're
looking
gonna
way
be
more forward to
talking about it.
Shazam.
We're gonna be talking about it right now, actually. So Migdalia had the chance of going to Hall H for the Warner Brothers panel. Tell us about that.
Okay, guys, it was so magical.
Yeah,
It was
she says they didn't
fantastical. It was whimsical. It was excitable.
Okay, continue.
I got more bowls, but everyone's looking at me.
She's got more bowls.
Amazing
She's
bowl,
got more bowls.
incredible bowl, fantastic bowl.
Blackwing says, Miggy, shut up and get out. Ooh.
Excuse me, where's that timeout button?
Oh, Blackwing, calm
Here we
down!
go.
Blackwing, calm
Hold
down,
on.
fam!
And bam! Do not ever talk to me like that.
Oh my god!
Oh, Blackwing.
Anyway.
Oh, Blackwing, bye for a little bit.
Blackwing.
Wait, it deleted it. You're on timeout for 300 seconds. Oh my god.
Oh, Blackwing, I'm so sorry.
No,
So
you're not.
sorry.
Don't disrespect the Miggy
Okay,
Spicy. Okay, so
continue.
I was at the WE panel. They started out with Fantastic Beasts, which I am so annoyed because I really, really want to see that movie now.
Why?
Because Johnny Depp. It was so cool. They gave us like lit up like glow bracelets that Eddie Redmayne came out and did a wand
You
trick.
didn't bring any?
No, because it doesn't turn on. He did a wand
No,
trick
there's
and
a way
all
to
of our
turn it
bracelets.
on.
Well, can I finish my story?
No.
And I keep saying glowed up for some reason. It glowed.
Oh, Animal's like, snaps. Yep. That's what happens.
What? Michael Myers overrated. Okay, we're gonna get to that. So they showed Fantastic Beasts. They showed the trailer. Nothing you guys haven't seen. Johnny Depp came out, did a Loki kind of performance.
I don't know what to respond to him.
Okay, first off, I may have missed something. What happened?
I was gonna say, how did the audience respond to him?
Oh my God, they were cheering, and I was like,
I may have missed something. What happened to Johnny Depp? Why is everybody like?
okay, you might have missed something. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I'm just serious.
I don't really want to go into it because it's such a long story.
Did he murder somebody?
No, it's kind of like one of the first Me Too things that came out way back when.
No, it wasn't a Me Too thing. It was a domestic violence thing.
Yeah, that's what Me Too.
That's not Me Too. Me Too is about sexual assault.
Okay, sure. All right, sure.
Oh, here we go. Sure.
Okay, but yeah, like but there was a domestic dispute thing that happened
between him and Amber Heard, and he's all like drugged up now. Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone was like, Warner Brothers, what are you thinking bringing Amber Heard and Johnny Depp in the same like venue together, because she has like a restraining order out against him for one thing.
So how close were their panels? Like, was it?
No, it was about a half hour apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a little gap in between.
Yeah, but people were calling for him like way back when it first came out. Some people were saying that he shouldn't be in the movie. People were getting like really upset about it.
Yeah.
But it kind of died down.
It did.
Yeah, because then like other things started popping up.
No.
Yeah.
Other things started popping up.
Other things.
So continue.
Louis C.K. Aziz Ansari, the Nerdist guy.
The Nerdist guy.
The Nerdist guy is back.
He is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They reinstated him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta talk about this. I need to hear these details.
Wait a minute. I'm
Let
not
her
done the
continue.
WB.
She's still stuck in the Warner Brothers.
Are we only talking DC stuff though?
No. We're talking about everything.
Okay, so
but,
and then
I mean, DC was very prominent at San Diego Comic-Con.
But again, another trailer that was better than really any of the DC trailers was the Godzilla King of the Monsters freaking trailer. This is the monster movie that we deserve.
It was all silhouettes of the monsters. We didn't get the monsters.
The silhouettes, we got the monsters. Did you not get the monsters? We got the monsters. We got like a flying dragon thing, and I was like, oh my god! And everyone was like, oh my god.
Flying dragon thing.
You guys didn't see the flying dragon thing.
We did. I just love you don't know the name of it.
I know, everyone. No, it was so funny because of the pattern. They were like, you're gonna see monster da-da-da, monster da-da-da. Everyone's like, oh my god. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Mothra.
Yes.
Reptar. Trogdor. Trogdor, right? Trogdor?
What are they? Do you know them by heart?
Yes, he does. Because, look, he is like...
Right.
Pterodactyl.
No.
One is Ghidra.
Ghidra.
There's
Mothra. Yes, I knew that one.
Rodan is the other one.
Rodan. Yeah,
So there's only three?
everyone was... I don't know. He listed a couple more, but everyone was losing their damn
I want
minds.
the robot Godzilla. What's that? The silver one.
Robozilla?
Well, low-key, Mechagodzilla's in the anime that dropped last week.
Yeah. Oh, I need to watch that. I definitely need to watch that.
Well, we'll talk about that. Me and Josh will talk about that.
What you and Trevor talking about? Okay, cool.
So that was a great trailer and panel. And then I guess they went to DC after that. I feel like I'm missing one in between there.
How long were you in there for?
The entire time.
Really? And
But
then,
it's a 2-hour panel.
okay.
Or a 2-hour presentation.
Did you get anything good out of it?
No swag.
I will say this though. I do agree. The Godzilla trailer, I did see it, and it was actually pretty dope. Like as a Godzilla fan and everything like that, seeing Mothra, like the way they're building this up and everything like that, it feels like it's better than the last movie.
Oh yeah, because I got pissed because Bryan Cranston got
Cranston
killed
was
in
in it?
20 minutes. I was like, I'm
So there's
leaving
no,
this.
there is
I was
nothing.
pissed because we only got 12 minutes of like monster fight.
Yeah.
And here we got the monster in the trailer. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
all
this is a
of
good
them.
fucking sign. Hopefully we'll get more monsters.
How many times can you tease Godzilla? Like they'd flash to the scene and he's like going back in the water. Then he fade to black every 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Like this is the worst build up ever.
But I will say this though, like that Mothra looks dope as hell with the glowing wings and the energy and everything like
Yeah,
that.
that was so
the Mothra looks
beautiful.
dope as hell, and it's got a good plot too. Like I'm seeing how they're like trying to bring all these things together now, so
Right.
I'm looking forward to it. And
I'm
if
more
this goes as planned, hopefully we get that Kong movie later. Like
I'm more interested in that Kong versus Godzilla.
I thought
movie.
this was Kong versus
No.
Godzilla.
they said
I
they gotta
thought
build-
it
they gotta
was.
build
I
up
got
to it.
played
They're
out.
You gotta build to
more.
it because right now you gotta remember Godzilla's the enemy, but after this he could be seen as the hero.
I thought he was the hero.
Sorry,
I
my
thought he
apologies,
was the hero.
My apologies, sorry. I've been watching the Netflix one, so there's two Godzillas going on my brain right now. So yeah, so like Godzilla is the hero, but they still need to solidify like the mythos and everything like that.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna get Kong.
Wait, time out. Who did he fight in the first one? The first.
He fought those two spider creature things, those like bat things.
Okay.
They were trying to like mate and have eggs and everything like that.
Yeah.
He came on land and gave him that work.
Oh, Blackwing's back.
My
Blackwing says,
apologies.
"My apologies, Miggy. My hardcore DC side was unleashed. You gotta tone it down a little bit. You're turning into a little Carlos over there.
Welcome back, Blackwing.
Welcome
Blackwing.
back. She forgives you, right? You forgive him?
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold that hatred in my heart.
No. I'm the one that does that. Not her. So what else? What else happened at the DC panel?
Okay, so DC, they opened up to Wonder Woman.
Oh, that actually leaked online.
Oh, come on, people.
It leaked
F
online.
you.
Yeah.
Seriously, you're going to ruin it for all of us.
I don't have
There are
it.
10,000 people
They
there.
politely ask you several times not to do that.
How many thousand people in that room?
It doesn't matter.
How many of those people
That's
are good
not.
people?
That's not an
Not
excuse.
all of them could be good people.
Exactly. All it takes is
Some of them
one
are
to just be
little
like,
shitheads.
I don't give up.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. But
Yes.
anyway, they walked out there. Chris Pine was there
Ooh.
for. I don't know why he was there.
Did
because he
anybody
was-
be like, "Why you here? You're dead"?
No, the moderator, Yvette Nicole Brown, was like, so why are you here? And he was like, mum's the word. And he didn't really say anything. So I'm not
just
sure
stood
why
there.
he was there.
He's just there for star power, you know, give
Pretty
a little
much.
bit of
Give a little
credibility
But you
to
don't
the film.
need that with Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot because those sisters can hold it
Sisters?
down.
How about Kristen Wiig? Was she there?
No, she wasn't there. They didn't show any footage from Cheetah
Oh
or
my
anything like
God.
that. They're only 3 weeks in the filming, so
I
the
feel
fact
like-
that they brought out anything
Yeah.
is actually pretty miraculous.
I feel like Kristen Wiig might not even play a huge part in this film.
You think so?
I don't. I think there's somebody else. Honestly, someone else from her past. But we'll see.
Oh,
For the villain for the movie.
yeah.
But
So the footage that they did show was like super bright. And I was like, I need to put my sunglasses on. This is so 80s right now.
so the
What
color.
time period is this one taking place in?
Huh? The 80s, 84.
84.
It's Wonder Woman 84. is what-
Yeah.
And they say not to expect this to be a direct sequel. It's basically going to be like the Batman from the 90s, the Batman movies, where they were pretty much standalone.
Uh huh.
So that's pretty much how.
But
Wonder Woman's gonna be.
some connection to the DC films.
Yeah. But just it's not going to be like throwing it back because
And
what was
one
it like
day
60
there'll be
years
a
later
league of
anyway?
Justice.
Yeah. It's 60 years between the first Wonder Woman and this Wonder Woman, I believe.
Well, which will be interesting to see how they deal with this because, I mean, she should still be kind of depressed over Steve Trevor's death now.
Why?
Because, again, the last movie, that's the thing she was getting over
But
depression.
it's a good
which all her armor
40
on.
years at least.
Yeah, but I don't know. I agree
I
with you
just
guys.
said
But in the last,
60.
Oh, 60
But no,
years.
but
Stop mansplaining my theories.
I'm not-
no, I agree with you guys. But in the last movie in Justice League and in
Yeah.
Batman v Superman, she was still getting over the depression. So this is before that. So that means she'll
So it's
still
still
be
fresh,
she'll
still
still be in that
She
depression
needs
stage.
to like get over it. Like there are other fish in the sea.
She just met the dude. Like how long have
like
you
for 3
how long have you
days.
known this guy?
He helped get her off that island.
Did he?
No,
really?
she did that herself.
How did he get off the island?
He just like motivated her a little
Yeah,
bit.
nah.
Let's give Wonder Woman a little bit more credit than that.
Yeah, okay. That was just her first crush. That's
Yeah?
all. That's
Okay.
not first crush.
Okay, so why do you think Steve Trevor's back? What do you think that is? We saw a couple of images,
Flashbacks.
Ancestor.
flashbacks, even him looking the way he does. It's pretty modernized.
Ancestor. I think Ancestor.
Well, so wait, I
Okay.
didn't see the trailer. So he's wearing modern clothes.
No, it wasn't a trailer. It was like there's a film
It's a
still
clip-
that came out.
It was a clip in a mall. Or
No.
the clip that they showed you was a
No,
clip in
the
a mall.
film still I'm talking about of Steve Trevor.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like him in a brown jacket.
Yeah, he's 80. He's all
clean
80s
shaven.
up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
slick back
shit.
hair. You
So
should pull
how
it
the hell
up.
are they going to wait? This makes no sense.
Exactly.
It's
So
an
what is
Because
your
then she's getting over the
theory?
death later on. Okay, all right. Let's.
Nah, she's gonna be like, oh,
all right.
you know what it's gonna be like? She
gonna
won't
die
she-
again?
No, she won't know what this is like. It's gonna be like JD will know. It's gonna be like Wes and Alex from Time Force. I feel like that's what.
No Power Rangers references.
I'm just saying that's what it's gonna be like.
Okay, so it'll be like time cross lovers type deal.
Where Jason Pond is playing both characters.
I think maybe it's gonna be like in a museum type thing, like when Steve Rogers walking around in his own
Trevor.
museum.
Oh, right.
Okay.
In Civil War.
Okay.
That was. I think it's just maybe.
Maybe they're gonna pull a Winter Soldier on us or something. Like he was frozen. Like he was frozen.
No,
in,
I'm not
he was
saying
frozen
that.
in ice.
I'm just saying it's probably like in a museum installation or something, and maybe she has like quick little.
Little like
Visual
flashback.
image of
What's the point of bringing him back for just that though? He has to play a huge part. Look at that. He looks like he's freaking out of Top Gun. He's
Yeah,
got
there
a
it is.
members only jacket. I have that
Totally
jacket.
80s.
Yeah.
Is he in the mall? What's going on back there?
Like, you could see the person buying him has like a perm. It's
And he
definitely
looks
the 80s.
confused. He's like, why am I in the 1920s?
I'm confused.
Oh, here you go. Look,
Okay.
dude, he's totally.
Oh,
80s.
shit.
That's
Is
not
he
a
wearing
museum.
Nikes?
It's Nikes,
Yeah,
see?
Nikes. Air
we can't.
Jordans.
We're not putting the picture up, but you guys, it's easy to find. Just put Chris Pine Wonder Woman 2.
Why wouldn't you put the picture up for them?
Fine.
He's so
Jesus.
mean. He's like the mean uncle with the robe. Just had a few drinks.
I didn't have a few drinks.
You crazy kids. You
Crazy kids, you gotta get me some drinks. No, I'm kidding. Let's put it up. Hold on. Where are we gonna put it up? We're gonna put it over Miggy's face.
All right, so while he pulls that up, so that was just a quick little 5-10 minute panel. That's a tidbit that we learned. And then they went to Shazam.
Shazam. We'll put it right there in the middle. Put it right there.
In the middle.
In the middle. Like, I was gonna cover one of you guys' faces.
So what are your theories? Why do you think Steve Trevor's back? What do you think this is?
Ancestors. Look at that mustache.
I don't think he's going to be in the movie any more than about 10 minutes.
Look at that mustache, though. That dude's mustache?
Mustache.
Mustache. Mustache. Oh, my
mustache
gosh.
on the back, Freddie Mercury.
I know. I don't know. Johnny, what do you think? What do you think? Steve Trevor is a huge character in the Wonder Woman mythos.
Yeah.
Do you think it was wise of them to like kill him off in the first movie?
I mean, gives her a motivation, everything like that, but it kind of does a reverse woman in the fridge type deal. But it is interesting though, because honestly, it kind of feels like they trapped themselves into a hole here. Because when the Justice League movies come out and that Batman v Superman, they're establishing that his death keeps her from like going out into the world and everything like that. The Wonder Woman movie's fine by itself because he can die and they can always bring him back. But it's those two movies that kind of fuck everything up.
No.
That's just my opinion.
That is your opinion. That's straight.
Maybe she lied.
Maybe she lied.
Wait, what did she lie about?
Like,
Or
that's the
motivation.
first time she came out.
Oh, that sucks. If that is, because then he just sacrificed himself for the whole thing.
Wait, what?
What are you talking
about?
Wait, what are you talking about? I mean, honestly, at the end of Wonder Woman, like, you just saw an explosion off in the distance. We don't really...
That was just like the sweetest thing. That sounds weird, but no. I'm sorry. Like, he sacrificed himself to save the world. Like
every other, like, superhero or anything.
he wasn't a superhero. He didn't have to do that. She could have
Like
did that
Batman.
herself and survived. But
She was too busy fighting Ares. You think he could have took on Ares? No. Ares was fucking crazy.
He knew that he was distracting her.
He was distracting her, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. You're not distracted anymore. Now you can take on Ares. Is that what happened? Is that your reasoning behind it? All right, cool.
Whatever. Steve Trevor did a Steve Rogers. Did a Steve.
Steve.
Did a James Bucky.
So what happened? What trailer did they show after that one?
We went to Shazam.
Shazam. Did you watch it?
We
Yep.
went to Shazam.
What did you think?
I actually like it a lot because the thing about this, I was like, so Shazam's like comic book origins have always
Yeah.
been kind of murky and whatnot because he pretty much is a ripoff of Superman.
Yeah.
There was even like a lawsuit that happened because of everything like that. And so recently, about 5, 6, 7 years ago, DC relaunched Shazam under Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
And they did a brand new origin for him where he wasn't like
Jeff Johns.
Jeff Johns.
Jeff Jones.
Where he wasn't like boy reporter like anymore. He was actually like an orphan and everything like that. And so they're low key borrowing directly from the comic book for this, which is dope because now he's like a powerful like wizard and everything. So honestly, like watching the trailer for anybody that read the comics, there's panel to scene like actual like you go back to back. Like there's scenes from the comic books that you see right in that trailer on the screen. So right now, like I'm excited for it. It looks dope.
Oh yeah. The part when he went Shazam and turned into the costume, like everyone lost their damn minds. And
Really?
oh yeah.
Nice.
Like so quickly. What did you guys think of the actual like Zachary Levi in the actual suit though?
The suit's still questionable. It looks like somebody went and blew it up.
Like
but
SpongeBob.
Like SpongeBob.
SpongeBob trying to get into that gym.
Yeah, but it wasn't distracting to me.
Not really.
You notice it once and then you forget about it. It's supposed to look cartoony like that, I think.
Yeah. I understand why they chose Zachary Levi because of that's like his character.
Stick, yeah.
You know, he's like a grown ass man. He's a man child.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So
it's kind of like people describe it as like Big meets Superman.
Yeah,
and
I love Big. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
movies.
But the thing is, is it gonna be creepy in a way? Like,
What?
How so?
Yeah.
like
Now you're being creepy.
like
It's gonna make it creepy.
No, if you watch Big now, like it's kind of creepy. It's
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
mean because of
big.
the whole romantic subplot?
yeah.
That grown ass woman doesn't know what that's just
And
what breaks all she's
at no
breaking.
point in time did Tom Hanks' character say, "Hey, I'm 13 years old" or something. It's like, no. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, why would a
He's a
13-year-old?
13-year-old boy. He's curious.
Low-key, though, that's every 13-year-old boy's dream. He's like, I can't believe this is happening right now. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Anyway, let's look past that. Let's
okay,
stay
okay.
on the
But yeah, it's a
innocent-
modern time, so it definitely won't do anything creepy like that.
Yeah.
But again, like I think another reason I'm really excited for is because all these DC movies have been like really dark.
Yeah.
So this is a really nice, lighthearted one.
Why does
It kind
it
of
need
helps
to be a
like
lighthearted DC
bring some
film?
fun to the universe.
The universe.
Come on.
And
What?
I mean, and
we
people.
have Marvel for that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It
You got
doesn't, there
DC for
doesn't
that
need
too.
to be a lighthearted DC film. I mean, it's
How
nice.
well has the dark DC been doing?
Low key though. And
Look
only
at
that
Tim Burton's stuff.
from like 25 years ago.
It's still amazing.
Is it? But no, here's
How dare you?
But no, here's what I will say though. The thing about it is though, is that in the comic books, like all for years, it's always been Marvel that's been kind of dark, and DC that's been lighthearted.
No.
Yeah.
DC's dark as hell.
Like, not really. A lot of because you got to think about a lot of their origins. All their heroes were originally created were motivated just by being a hero. Barry Allen got struck by the lightning. There was no tragedy in his life. That in later on. Hal Jordan, same exact thing. The only person who had tragedy in life was Batman. Everybody else kind of like chose to be a hero.
Batman
That-
is DC.
Well, I thought Barry Allen had his mom killed.
That was retroactive.
don't
That
think he
happened
had
later
his
on.
mom killed.
They had that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Superman had his whole planet killed.
yeah, but he still. But what was his old motto first?
Are you using
Truth,
the
justice,
right
and American
phrasing
way.
here?
He was like smiling, flying around with a smile on his face, like stopping bullets and everything like that.
Who else?
Like Hal Jordan did it on his
That's
own.
boring.
But then here's the thing, though. Like,
Sorry.
it's
You don't like
here's the thing.
Superman.
That's why they kind of changed it because they were trying to follow Marvel. But the thing about it is that they're usually the ones you look to for hope and inspire you and stuff like that. They haven't really been doing a good job. That's why the movies have been failing. Think about the Flash TV show. It's really fun and it brings that hopefulness about
Nah,
it.
last season sucked.
Well, again, I haven't really had one. But like the first 3 seasons, people like it. That's why why people watch it.
Because it's so close to the comic. I mean, kind of close to the comics. You know?
And yeah, it brings that hopefulness. And
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. I'm like I understand that they want to change up the tone a little bit just to make it a little bit more accessible to the mass audience. But I mean, you're probably one of those Snyder.
One of those.
Yeah, one of
Well,
them.
do
I'm
you
a
want the
Snyder-
Snyder cut?
There's no Snyder cut, but I am
you-
a Zack
Well, if there
Snyder
was
fan.
one, would you want it?
Yeah.
My God.
Okay.
Yes. Let the man tell his story. Let him finish
No.
it out.
No, it's a bad story. He don't need to
No,
finish
what-
that. That's when you
actually,
cut somebody
what
off
Joss
halfway.
Whedon put out was a
look.
bad
I know where you're
story.
going with this. Nah, you just shut
Don't.
up. We'll just go get another beer
Don't.
somewhere. We good.
Don't.
But Josh Whedon is the best Justice League movie.
Low key though, I want to see the Whedon cut. That's what I want to see. The Whedon cut looked a lot
actual-
better than the Snyder cut.
Migdalia doesn't like Joss Whedon.
No,
You
I
don't
didn't-
like Joss
I
Whedon?
didn't say I didn't like Joss Whedon. When did I say that? Just because I wrote an article about him and his little gaslighting and his lack of diversity in his stuff and
It was the early '90s.
I mean, shit, he was more diverse than Friends.
Oh, that's true.
there
There
was
no
that
diversity
one.
in Friends except for the
Gay
Italian
There's
guy.
no
Guy.
diversity in the whole NBC lineup at that time period.
No,
Friends,
Ross
Seinfeld,
had that
Ellen.
girlfriend, and he had 2 girlfriends, the Asian girl and then the black girl.
Yeah, but that was later on after people called him out about
Okay,
it. I
that
remember
was early '90s. We're talking mid '90s
This is
to
about
early
the same time as
2000s. No,
Buffy,
it's
I think.
not.
Yes, it is.
Friends started in '92. Seinfeld '86
We're
or
getting a
'7.
TV thing. But so I mean, going back to Shazam, they showed
With the facts.
they showed a little bit of the villain, Mark Strong, is his name? Mark
Yeah.
Strong? But it was just like so quick, and you know they didn't really expand on. They didn't expand on that. They didn't expand on the other foster kids
No.
in the house, which they had a bunch of foster, like a bunch of kids. They got the little kid from Fresh Off the Boat.
Yep.
The youngest daughter from This Is Us.
Nice.
They have Billy Batson. Refresh my memory. The girl that's in the house with him, that's actually Billy Batson's sister, right?
So honestly, I know old school Shazam, but I don't know what Jeff Johnson or
Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Con.
I think that's his sister. So there's a whole bunch of kids there, and then they got the kid from It, who has like a big role in this trailer. You know, rightfully so, because he's got like comedic timing. He's fun. He's like a good sidekick.
Oh yeah,
of a
he's
character.
killing it. And not only that, but what's cool is though if this keep going well, and the sequel will be Captain Marvel Jr.
Oh yeah. Or yeah, Captain Marvel Jr. or Shazam Jr. Are they gonna change it up? You think?
Probably Shazam Jr.
Yeah, because you know Captain Marvel comes out in February.
Yeah.
With Marvel, so it's gonna be a little confusion.
That's why they had to change the names and everything. That was
Yeah,
part of
so it's gonna be
lawsuit.
not the Marvel.
Can I take
family.
a sidebar here? Because I was watching, like, there's something called Trailer Park where there's an hour worth of trailers that you see in Hall H. Why does Jenny Slate keep saying symbiote? Because
Why
every
does-
time I see that,
Where are you? Where is this coming from?
The Venom
I just,
trailer.
because I was like, wait, did they play the Venom panel in the middle of the Hall H thingy?
I don't know.
But no, and then it popped in my head, and I was like, this is irritating me so bad. I want to know if anyone else is as irritated as I am, because I need company in this world of irritation.
I think it's symbiote sounds like a cereal, but I think that someone told her is like, oh, you're gonna say it like symbiote. I don't think it's her fault. I mean, her just saying what they tell her to say is.
Well, yeah, no, duh. But why are they saying it like that?
Because they're just morons, I guess. Symbiote. Say how do you?
It's being made by
Symbiote.
Symbiote.
It's symbiote, not symbiote.
Symbiote.
So yeah, that was the Shazam trailer. It was great. Great applause. Great chemistry between Zach Levi and the child actors.
What's his name? What's the little kid's name?
I don't know.
He's the gazebo kid. The gazebo kid.
Your kid number 1, your kid number 2.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
What you guys think? Oh, never mind.
Wait, what?
Because 11 from Stranger Things is in our Godzilla trailer.
Yeah.
What you guys think about her? And that?
She's just 11.
Low-key, though, that's all the same thing.
Oh,
I was like, why is she using all the 11 faces? She's like, monster. I was like, what? I was like, wait for the blood to trickle down. I was like, I love this kid. She's an amazing actress, but she ain't got that much range.
It turns out halfway through the movie, she's connected to Godzilla for some reason.
Exactly. She's controlling the monster and everything like that.
Colossal.
She's actually Mothra. She's gonna have a big role. She's gonna suffer the same fate as Bryan Cranston did in the first movie, where she's being advertised as being in the forefront, and then later on she gets killed.
They're not gonna kill the 11 kid. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
Not ballsy enough. And then
to do it a second time,
but not least,
what
was the lamest trailer in all of WB.
Lamest trailer in all of WB? That's a little harsh.
Man.
Wow, you didn't like this Aquaman trailer.
You didn't think it was visually?
CGI up the wazoo. Terrible wig. Terrible chemistry. Amber Heard all over this trailer. She cannot act.
Okay.
And that's and what's his face? I didn't recognize him the first time they showed the trailer. The villain. What's his name? I love him. What's his name? Patrick
Stewart. Patrick Johnson.
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick. He was Owlman.
Damn it, Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson.
I didn't recognize him with his Draco hair for like the entire trailer.
With what hair?
Draco hair. Draco Malfoy hair.
Okay.
I don't understand. And I love James Wan. He's a great storyteller, so I have faith. And I'm sure this was hell to shoot. I'm sure post is a nightmare. Underwater adventure, not an easy feat. But I don't.
It was weird. At one point, they go to the desert. It was like, how the hell did you force that?
No, and then there's the last very scene. They're in the air and they're like jumping out of an airplane.
Yeah,
why are they jumping? Yeah. Why are they jumping out of an airplane? We're supposed to be underwater. It's Aquaman.
Yeah.
I'm still down for that Vincent Chase Aquaman.
Why is the logo covering the entire trailer?
I'm trying not to get flagged here.
You're not gonna get flagged. It's tiny. Would you just relax?
You would be surprised.
No, I wouldn't.
We'll see. And then we get flagged, and then we're done.
You just played the other trailer without that.
No, I stopped it. Like, it was only for like 15 seconds.
I will say this. I didn't like Mirror how she looked in the trailer.
No, her hair was too red.
It was, and she was too fake all the time. And like, she's come out of the water with like perfect makeup on and shit like that. I was like, is that the Rihanna Finney line? Like, what the fuck is she wearing?
Well, honestly, I don't think that Amber Heard was the perfect choice for this, for Mira. Like, if you could have casted anybody. Anybody.
The barista at my local Starbucks.
Amber
Could have casted her.
Amber Heard. The only thing I remember Amber Heard from was Pineapple Express. Where she played Seth Rogen's like underage girlfriend. That's it. I don't like Amber Heard doesn't have like I don't know what.
Stop trying to make Amber Heard happen.
I'm not. No, don't make Amber Heard happen. Who would you choose to cast Mira?
I don't know. Opposite Jason Momoa.
I know it has to be someone like just as badass, you know. I don't know. Like Patrick Wilson was pretty cool looking though. I mean, it's little brother versus brother thing, you know. Oh,
I guess, but I was like,
the prodigal son returns to Atlantis.
Exactly. After I saw this trailer, I was like, so this is Black Panther underwater.
No.
Basically,
no, let's not say that.
Yes, it was.
Nah.
The king, a guy who's like conflicted about becoming the king, and his path towards becoming the king, and all that stuff like that.
So
mixed in with an origin
look
story.
how red her hair is. But Black Panther is Lion King. So. What?
So you mean Aquaman is Lion King is Black Panther?
Maybe. I think Aquaman is I don't know what I'd compare it to, but which comic book are they? They're basing the story pretty much. It's the Throne one, right?
Yeah.
Where Aquaman is living on Earth, and he gets called back. Didn't his mom die or something? Or
Pretty much his mom passed away and everything like that. He just went back to reclaim the throne. A throne that he kind of didn't want to and everything like that.
I don't know about what's his name, Black Manta's suit though. It looks super
That got
cartoony.
a lot of cheers.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
badass.
was
That's his
feeling
actual
that.
costume. It's
Yeah.
badass.
It's super.
And they figured out a way to pull it off.
Yeah, it looks super cartoony though.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like that robot from Rocky 4.
the robot from Rocky 4.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh shit!
Yeah, you see it now, right?
There was a robot in Rocky
Yeah, it
4.
was Polly's
Yeah.
birthday gift.
What was
Hello,
a robot
Polly.
in Rocky
Happy
4?
birthday.
I was like, I want a robot. Brings me cake.
You remember the robot from Saved by the Bell?
No.
That-
That's a deep cut right there.
He would know. Josh, do you remember the robot from Saved by the Bell that Screech had?
Yeah, the Nintendo robot.
Something like
Ooh,
that.
a robot that has a Nintendo and
Yeah.
cake.
There should be more robot movies. They need a reboot of Short Circuit.
Oh,
Yes, with Johnny Five. I'm Johnny Five. But yeah,
Are you gonna be? You're Alpha though.
yeah,
you're
it's
real
Alpha
life-
5.
Alpha.
Alpha 5. But I mean, other than the hair, what did you guys think of Nicole Kidman?
Eh.
No,
Plastic surgery is very
how
apparent in here.
about Arthur Curry's land dad or his dad?
His land dad?
Yeah,
Who's his land?
Jango Fett. He was Jango Fett in Star Wars Episode 2.
I didn't even realize
What?
it.
Yeah, very quickly. It was like an Islander guy.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a Polynesian
I just
guy.
think there's a lot of bad acting going on, and I feel bad for Patrick Wilson
Who's
and
the
Nicole
dir-
Kidman.
Justin?
What about
it's Justin
Jason
Lin?
Momoa?
James Wan. No,
Is it
A-
James
Amber-
Wan or Justin Lin?
No, that's racist. It's James Wan. No, because I think Amber Heard makes him look worse
Really?
Really?
because they have no chemistry. They did not do a chemistry test, which I'm very surprised because Zack Snyder's very good at casting.
Is it?
Yeah. Name a one casting decision you don't really agree
Jesse
with.
Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg.
No!
No, she opened up the door.
Besides-
I can't answer.
I didn't finish
I
the
can't answer.
besides.
Wait, you can't. You gotta accept
Okay,
the
you
answer.
can't fall back on his answer. You have to have a
No,
different one.
it's
You
the
have to
same
have a-
one.
No.
His
So
shit
that's
broke.
1 out of 8 or 10 characters?
Hold
There
on,
was a
wait. Give
crucial
it a
villain.
second. Go through it. Remember who
It's
they
not
got.
worse than Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
Kevin
Spacey.
Spacey was fine.
Kevin Spacey. He was like
He was okay.
exactly like Gene Hackman. It was like a perfect replica of Gene Hackman.
Is that what you want, replicas?
They're continuing. No, they're continuing on from the Richard Donner Superman 2.
Was he? Well, he was responsible for this casting because it is his universe. Did he cast a villain for Wonder Woman?
Who?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder,
He
I
was in
think
charge
so.
of the universe,
Not
right?
Not Kristen Wiig. No.
No,
He
no,
left.
no, not the villain. He's talking about Ares.
Yeah.
Oh,
did he
yeah.
cast him?
No, that was Patty Jenkins.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
because only Gal Gadot he cast because she was in Batman v Superman.
Did he cast what you call as the Joker?
Who?
Crazy fucking Joker.
Oh, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. Was he responsible for that?
No.
Because that was part of the whole DC this plan thing.
So yeah, what was he in? Just Batman v Superman, Justice League.
Just that? Yeah, just the Justice League cast.
And Batman v Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman, what you call it? Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, yeah.
Okay.
That was his little universe.
I'm trying to think of another person I didn't like. I liked Miles Dyson. That was a good one. For
Miles Dyson.
Miles Dyson, still working with the fucking robots.
Morton.
He hasn't learned
I
anything.
know.
I mean, to be real, be honest, I don't. Well, here's the thing. The big one is Jesse Eisenberg. but
Jesse
I don't like
Eisenberg.
his Lois Lane.
Oh, his Lois Lane.
Amy Adams. I don't like
Yeah.
her. So,
I
she's
mean,
kind of boring.
is it
kinda
Amy
boring.
Adams or is it the character?
A little bit of both.
Nah, because Terry Hatcher pulled off a great old Lois Lane.
Yeah, but it's different writers.
Oh, tell me, did you guys
You,
hear?
you just said it was the actress or the character.
Right, and
So the Lois Lane
the
could be-
writing has to do with the character. So is it the character?
No,
or is
no,
it
it's the actress. The character can.
Capture in the movie, like how she was written.
Yeah, because there's a difference, and Amy Adams is really good actress.
Is she?
Yeah,
Black
Scarlet
Wing-
Witch.
Black Wing
I mean,
says
she did
give
that
the
one
movie a
good role in
chance.
The Office that one time. What else?
Oh,
The
that one
Office.
good role where she was the
Have you
bag.
watched Sharp Objects yet on HBO?
What's Sharp Objects?
She was that Cinderella girl.
No. My favorite Amy Adams film was
Here it is.
Enchanted.
That's the Cinderella thing I was just talking about.
yeah. What's Sharp
They're not selling
Adams?
me right
What,
now.
what did you say?
Sharp Objects. It just premiered on HBO. It's
Oh.
a really like heavy
The
drama.
Cinderella one, with James Marston. Yeah.
Marston,
So
Marsters.
there you go, Jesse Eisenberg. That wasn't a
All
great
right,
choice.
And Amy
that's
Adams.
That wasn't a great. Yeah.
And Jared Leto.
He had nothing to do with Jared
But
Leto.
he's in charge of the universe, though. He had a word. He could have said no.
No, he didn't count.
And then Harlem Shake Witch.
Harlem Shake
What?
Witch. Oh yeah.
That wasn't Zack Snyder. That was all David Ayer.
Holla back. Holla back. Back.
I just want to be on set without the green screen. I mean, with the green screen. I just want to see her without all the VFX.
You could just go watch her at like Coachella. Her dancing at Coachella. That's the thing she's doing.
Pretty much.
I have to give her props though for being brave enough to do that in front of everybody.
She was probably drugged up. It's like
I would be drugged up too. I'd be like, give me some shots
much.
of tequila before I do that.
Blackwing says, Jezzer, I agree. Enchanted is how I found out about Amy Adams.
Blackwing, you didn't like Kevin Spacey's
you know what a deep cut is. Only a few of us would know. Amy Adams was actually in the DC universe before.
What?
Yeah.
And what?
She was in Smallville.
She was also on Buffy.
Oh, I don't remember.
Who's she on Buffy?
She was Tara's sister.
Oh, what?
The redhead, yeah, super young.
Yeah, in Smallville, she was this fat girl that, like, if she eats dudes, then she gets skinny.
Like what?
Yeah. There's no joke. Smallville had some weird like meteor freaks or whatever.
I'm done.
Like
I'm
she
done
would
for tonight. I'm going to bed.
she would suck their souls, kind of like Emotep from the Mummy.
Succubus.
Yeah, I guess. But instead of like
do you
getting
know what
life,
a succubus is? He doesn't know what a succubus.
I do now. Instead of gaining life, she gets skinnier or something, which probably wouldn't fly in today's generation. Like,
so all I need to do is to eat a guy, and I can lose the last 5 pounds.
Suck his soul. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that.
Watch
was the
out,
thing.
dudes! I'm coming for your soul.
Yeah. So what else? What other trailer came out? Oh, we got the Titans trailer. Did you guys see that one? No, you didn't like it. Only thing I didn't like about it was what was his name? Beast Boy and Starfire. That's the only thing. Oh crap! There's sound on it.
Oh, Jezzer's so scared.
Oh my
YouTube
god!
police are coming
YouTube
for him.
is coming for me. Hold on, let me fix that.
He's panicking.
I know. I gotta mute it.
Guys,
real
you can
quick.
look at my SDCC hat. Well, wait. Oh, I can't even see if they can see it.
You can't see if they can see it. Let me see.
See my hat? I got Harley Quinn up here, and I got Supergirl right here.
She had
TVMA.
She had Jor-El and a Blue Power Ranger on there. Where'd they go?
They stayed home. I didn't want to cover the entire SDCC.
It doesn't even say SDCC.
Yes, it does.
It says 2DCC. So what did you think about the Titans trailer?
It doesn't say 2.
I mean, we've been seeing it for the past few months and everything like that.
Where's that guy from?
I mean, they just
him.
dropped
Pirates of the Caribbean, the not the most recent one, the one before that with the mermaids.
They did just drop the music video though for a Little Yachty, which I was surprised they did a song for this movie.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, like I knew he was doing a voice,
that
but that
movie is great. You know what? Now, I mean, we're talking about Titans now, but let's cut to a little something, little fun video.
Wow, so you were really into this trailer.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thank you for doing this. This is amazing.
You ready to do a voice for the movie?
Yeah, I've never done anything like this before.
All right, well, step 1, put your headphones on.
Okay.
Step 2, do you have a character you'd like to read?
Who do you think I should be?
I don't know. You seem a little cyborg.
I can do
life of the
cyborg.
Party.
All right.
Full of energy. All right, so how about we preview the first line?
Okay.
All right.
Happens. That is where the Animaniacs live.
Ooh, it's that car from that car movie.
All right, so he's really excited about that car.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to hear 3 beeps. On the imaginary 4th beep, just read that line right on the screen.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Oh, it's that car from that car movie.
Perfect. Are you sure you haven't done this before?
Never.
Come on. Let's do it one more time.
Okay. Oh, it's that car from that car movie.
Even better. Excellent. So this next line has lip flap in it, so you're going to have to actually do it a little more closely to the time. Let's show you what it looks like.
You really think she's going to give me a movie?
Give? When Batman wants vengeance, the bad guys just give it to him?
All right, you all set?
Yep.
Here we go.
Give? When Batman wants vengeance, do bad guys just give it to him? fast, huh?
A little fast. Take deep breath. Here we go.
Give when Batman wants vengeance, do bad guys just give it to him?
Excellent. You want to smooth that ending out just one more time?
Yeah. Give when Batman wants vengeance, do bad guys just give it to him?
There it is.
All right.
How about we watch it back?
Yeah.
This is where the magic happens.
That is where the Animaniacs live.
Oh, it's that car from that car movie.
Oh, rad! Check it out! Go, Robin. The destiny awaits.
You really think she's going to give me a movie?
Give when Batman wants vengeance, do bad guys just give it to him?
No.
That's right. It's the same with movies. She won't just give you a movie. You have to take it.
That's awesome. That's
What'd
so
you think?
cool. That's so cool.
Well, thanks for
Now I'm
coming
Cyborg.
in. You're a cyborg now.
Thank you. Yeah.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV. Well, I mean, based off of that clip that you saw, do you think you're gonna enjoy Teen Titans Go more?
I think I got a white piece of white hair.
It might be gray hair. I'm getting old. Oh my god. I am getting old. This or the Titans TV show?
Am I gonna enjoy this or the show more? Show.
The show?
Show was
Damn.
fucking dope.
The
Yeah,
show
but
looks
seriously,
dope.
though, like I like the original Teen Titans when it was like, "Go Teen Titans, go!" Like that's
Yeah,
so
because
that,
it had like deep storyline where
Exactly.
they're going against Hive, and like they even had a story with Arsenal or something.
Exactly, yeah, and they have the "I Puffy I'm a Yumi" song was dope for it, everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
This Titans like show Titans Go is dope, but it's more like again comedy and everything like that. No more serious storylines.
Yeah.
So for the Shiva show that's about to come back, the new like Young Justice. Oh, that season 3 trailer looks fucking amazing.
The
Like I'm so
Young,
excited.
Young
for it to come
Justice,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going back to. So is Wally gonna stay dead? You think?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It's a Speed Force. People always want
He's
Speed
such a
Force.
huge character that they did you ever watch Young Justice? No.
Oh,
I'm thinking about the
Mickey.
fact that I have to get my prom dress soon.
We do need to go get the
Damn
suit
it.
thing.
We do.
Well, we just all go at the same time. Because we do need to get... Huh? It's not a wedding dress, it's a prom dress. You're acting like... There was one time we had to go separate, like when we were looking for a freaking... Not you, but some other person. We couldn't even see the dress. He had it, like, covered up. Like, I can't see it, you can't see it, and, like, running to the
No,
car.
you guys, no one can see my dress.
Don't you guys have to coordinate colors?
I'm gonna
He's trying to coordinate with me.
Yeah, you're going to. Yeah, you're supposed to.
But I have to find the dress first.
Oh, she has
When are you
to
going to find the dress?
No, because it's easy for the guys. Like, they just have to find the shirt.
The vest, yeah.
I don't know.
The shirt
Yes,
or
we
the
know
vest,
how
either
much
or.
easier it is for the guys to do anything.
If
Yes.
She, if she chooses some random color, though, you're going to be hunting that shirt for a minute.
It depends. There's
I
Amazon.
kind of want to do like a cosplay mashup-y thingy, but I don't know if I can
cosplay
execute it.
mashup-y thingy.
Like be Goldar and so.
So it's gonna be just straight up gold. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
like Goldfinger.
Actually, that could look where she like wears like a pink, like a gold dress, and she has like a
Yeah.
little like the gold crown or whatever,
Yeah, and I can have like blue makeup or like
Pop
blue
culture.
in my hair.
and she put like little armbands on it. Oh shit, that could actually work.
Pop
See?
culture says, Jezzer, you should wear a
Glam.
kilt to the
Cosplay
prom.
glam.
I was just watching a show where someone's wearing a kilt.
You
It
don't
was-
wear underwear under that kilt, so please don't.
You don't?
No.
Oh dang, that must be freeing.
You do wear underwear under the kilt.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Nope. Look it up. Scottish tradition.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I mean, I would probably agree it's probably South tradition, but in America, you wear
In America,
you
wear
wear underwear
underwear.
under that kilt.
You wear underwear.
Otherwise, you go sit down and like flash a lot of people.
He's not gonna wear a kilt because then his calves will be all out, like bam,
Then you know,
scaring all the kids.
everybody's gonna just be jealous of these cows, you know. What else do we got?
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
James Gunn, you
See,
naughty boy.
This is why I don't really understand Twitter, and I may go back. 'cause
delete your social media
Yeah,
immediately.
I may go back and delete some stuff from social media because I don't know. You never know what happens, especially in this world. Like you know,
just like I'm doing it right now.
he's deleting right now. First off, let's. Do you guys think that
we go.
Disney made the right choice in firing him right away? It's okay. Just what do you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a gray area, but yes, if it was my company and one of my employees was tweeting like that, I'd probably fire them. I don't know that person like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, like, let's bring up, for example, that guy from Glee. Mm-hmm. Would you have ever suspected him of having all that child pornography?
Oh, no, definitely not. That's crazy.
No.
Finn from Glee?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah. So you never really know a person, and I don't want to think that way about James Gunn. He's very inspirational as a filmmaker. He's very SJW. I love that about him. But at the end of the day, we don't know him.
Reading
personally.
the tweets, though, I didn't understand what I didn't really get what he was referring to.
Yeah, he was just trying to be like shock jock, like, you know, like his face, Howard Stern-ish, but it was just like. Oof.
What do you think?
I don't know. I come from a different viewpoint of it because I totally understand where Mickey's coming from. Because the thing about it is, Jose, if you had an employee, because you guys, I'm a teacher,
right.
so if a teacher was saying some shit like that, they'd be like fired automatically.
Right.
But the thing about it is, though, James Gunn is
so far back, even before he was employed with Disney.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he was still in his 40s. I mean, come on, you're a grown man. It's not like you're a teenager.
But like the thing about it is, but James Gunn is a creative person though. And you look at like the film companies he worked for before. He worked for companies like put out like Toxic Avenger, like all those type of movies like that.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, those companies are known for doing that type of humor and shit. So when I look at it that way, the thing about it is like it's like going back and punishing a comedian for doing the jokes he did like 10 years ago. Because I was thinking about like for example Dave Chappelle's stand up. It was just the 18th anniversary of his Washington set he did, and I was going back and looking through there, and there's some stuff he says in there by today's standards. Some people be like, "Oh, do you take it offense with?" Or if we think about the word like gay, like it wasn't until recently that we really stopped using gay as like a negative term. And to be honest with you, we still have like kids who still do it that way. But on television and movies, it has become like unacceptable to do that.
Yeah.
So the thing about Israel for punishing this man for something he did like 5 years ago, back when he was even
like
employed.
10, 11
10 years ago, yeah, somebody he wasn't even employed by you, and you know he's a creative individual who like puts out entertainment or whatnot. It doesn't seem fair. Again, if it was like a teacher, professor, something like that, and they've always had that role, I can maybe understand. But coming from somebody again who works as in the entertainment industry, who works putting out comedies and things of that line, it's like, what do you expect? Like, I'm pretty sure if we went through like Judd Apatow's Twitter, and we went back far enough,
Judd
some stuff he
Apatow
did-
is
That's
a
different.
terrible person.
But that's different because Judd Apatow, that is his brand. He's a rated R director. James Gunn is.
Yeah,
it works for Disney now.
For Disney now, but remember back then he worked for the company to put out Toxic Avenger stuff like
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Those were rated R movies and stuff.
You wrote Dawn of the Dead.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
those are all rated R movies.
My point is the now. He's employed by a different company now. He's not freelance. He's not independent. He's employed by someone now who I will bet you any amount of money probably has a morality clause in that contract.
Probably.
Yeah, but so I agree with what you're saying, but that's like for current though. He didn't do this currently. He did this 10 years ago. Like, look, when I heard about the story, I'm looking at Disney. Like, here's the thing: you hired this director. He's putting out these prolific films that are bringing you in hundreds of millions, if not like getting close to $1 billion. You should have somebody who should have went through his Twitter and be like, oh shit, these things can't be seen if it's going to work for us. You need to go through and delete these.
Well, there is a theory out there that Disney did know, and now that it's been unearthed, that's why they took such drastic action.
Migdalia, I'm sending you a link.
I'm being sent a link. Ooh, secrets.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably have to go and delete some Facebook posts, maybe.
Well,
You know,
yeah, we're gonna fire you right away.
Someone had to go and like just dig deep.
Oh yeah, it was because he's very outspoken. So a right-wing group.
They didn't have to dig at all. Look at the link that I sent.
Okay. There's a link here, guys. They went digging. I guess not so very deep. Okay.
Look at the date of that article.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, diving deep.
Hold on, hold on, guys. Sorry.
Hold on.
I got an iPhone 6 here.
But what do you call it? What was I gonna say about Tim?
Damn.
The whole cat. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I told you it was one of the materials, man.
Oh,
okay, so this came out in 2012. Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn apologizes for controversial jokes. I'm sorry and regret making them at all. November 29, 2012 on The Hollywood Reporter. So why did this come out?
Yeah, why now?
Yeah.
Why now? I don't understand.
Yeah, and it was a knee-jerk reaction too.
Yeah.
They didn't even give it like.
I think honestly, he won San Diego Comic-Con.
Did he? Like, feels like he lost San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, I mean, he was
job.
he was the biggest one that came. Like, that was one of the biggest news that came out of San Diego Comic-Con. And the thing is, now like a bunch of the cast members from Guardians of the Galaxy are supporting him and like are super pissed off.
Dave
really,
Bautista's one of who's like
really
speaking
angry.
out, like,
Dave Bautista, Chris Pratt,
Bautista.
Bautista. How did I say? Bautista, whatever. Chris Pratt, like pretty much the whole cast.
But
Michael
my
Rooker.
question about Michael Rooker, my question about these though, it specifically points out this 2012 article. It's about women gays, women in the gay community. The gay community is the one that unearthed some of these blog posts. The stuff that Disney's talking about now alludes to jokes about child pornography and pedophilia and stuff like that. Now, Disney is largely a child's brand. So when you look at it that way, like you said, Johnny, you're a teacher. You know, are you now like separating the artist from his real life? What makes him different from a teacher, like a fellow teacher?
How about the people that work for Disney, like at Disneyland or something, that they found that they were pedophiles?
But we're talking about James Gunn right now.
Okay.
And we're talking about if you were working at school.
Well, the main difference is, like we talked about before, is again, like he's an artist and he's an entertainer, and you knew what the dude's pedigree was before you hired him. Like the question is, why did Disney hire him when they knew he had this background? Again, he worked on those Toxic Avengers movies. He put out Dawn of the Dead, was like had a dead baby in it, all this kind of stuff. They knew where this man came from, the kind of stuff he did.
That doesn't mean like you automatically assume, oh, he probably made child pornography, pedophilia jokes. Like, you can't apply that to every rated R director. Zack Snyder, Quentin Tarantino, Judd Apatow. I mean,
well, low key though, let me ask you, will Disney hire Quentin Tarantino to make a movie?
Disney is not going to hire Quentin Tarantino to make a movie. Well,
So
they actually might.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
okay, but I'm pretty sure if some tweets were like, you know, unearthed, it's the difference between displaying them in a film and then kind of like, I don't know, because social media, that's the gray area about social media.
Yeah, see, that's the thing
because
for
that's
me.
supposed to be a personal outlet.
Yeah, but the thing about this again, like that's what I say, like he's in the public spotlight. He's kind of an entertainer. Like if you look at like a lot of comedians or like celebrities or Instagrams and social medias and whatnot, they're not really open up personally. They're using it as advertisement for the brand. Like Kylie Jenner, there's nothing personal on her Instagram. All this stuff is like paid advertisement for her brand and for herself. And so when he's doing those jokes and whatnot, at the time he was appealing to his fan base. The people that are going to see his movies, the people that he knew would get those jokes, he was appealing to his fans who would be like, oh, he made a pedophilia joke, he's just being funny. Like for example, I was just watching what's the dude's name from Andy from The Office? He was in the new Family Vacation
Ed
movie.
Helms, yeah.
There's low-key a pedophilia joke in that movie where he's like talking to the family on the plane and it gets turbulence and first he comes down and grabs the mom's like breast or whatever.
Right.
The second turbulence, his head falls into the kid's lap. And it's like, it looks like he's like molesting the kid or whatever. This is like a child molestation joke in that. And so the thing about this, again, like that's just me, for me, the difference. As an educator, we're not entertainers, but when you're an entertainer,
You guys need to be. That's why people are dropping us. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's a whole different conversation.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
a whole
kidding.
different conversation.
But
So-
why is there a difference? Because one is an entertainer and one is who thinks he's being entertaining. That's James Gunn's argument. He was trying to be entertaining. He was trying to be shocking. Why is there a difference? Because he says, I'm a director and I made a couple of mainstream films, and you're talking about like a teacher or anybody else in any other industry.
Because there's like two different jobs. The thing about this is that as an educator,
So that gives you more free reign if you're an entertainer to do whatever you want.
well, it depends. Like, here's the thing. It depends what you're entertaining. Remember we just talked about his pedigree, where he came from, his resume? He was working on the Toxic Avengers movies, the Dawn of the Dead movies. He made these comments back then. He didn't make these comments when he switched over to Disney. So if we looked at, for example, like Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith works on his own, so he makes all these inappropriate jokes about weed and everything like that. But if Kevin Smith suddenly got hired by, again, Disney, he would probably like cut that shit out because he knows he's working for the mouse now. It's like looking at the difference between, say, a hardcore stand-up comedian like, say, Dave Chappelle versus a guy who works on Sesame Street. The guy who works on Sesame Street can't say certain things because, again, he's working within that realm. Dave Chappelle's working in a different realm where he's allowed to say shit that he wants to say. But that's the thing, though. When James Gunn left that realm and came over to Disney, what did he do? He cleaned up his image. He changed the way he was behaving like he was supposed to. People went digging in his past and brought this stuff up. That's why I said, like, it goes to the employer. That's why employers do background checks and they ask you where you come from and everything like that. They want to know your background before they hire you so they know what they're getting into. And Disney, they knew his background. They knew the film studios he worked for before. They knew that he worked on like Dawn of the Dead and all these films and whatnot. And again, they hire people, like if they're $1 billion company, they have somebody go back through his tweets and everything like that. Like low key, again, for me personally, I look at them, they drop the ball. Someone's trying to should have went through like, you know what, you should delete this. But yeah.
So do you agree or disagree with their decision? You didn't really like take a
I
stand.
said that first. I said I disagree with it.
Do you agree or disagree with their decision?
I will miss James Gunn. I can't say I disagree with them, but I can see where they're coming from as an employer. Okay. That's all I gotta say.
What about you, Jezzer?
Twitter, I really don't.
Don't be
understand.
influenced by Twitter.
I don't understand Twitter, but I don't understand what he was tweeting about. Like, it was super confusing. Or like it was
can't
like
read words.
No, like without context, I don't know what he's referring to.
I was reading through the tweets. It's just a lot of bad jokes. Like,
yeah,
to be real
it's like
with you,
Howard Stern.
To totally be real with you, his jokes remind me of what we talk about. Kevin, put them out there, but like what I talk about with producer Josh. Like, producer Josh has some dark, demented fucking sense of humor. But again, when we're joking around, that shit is
now
fucking,
Disney is gonna come
that
after
shit is
him,
fucking
Johnny.
entertaining. But the thing about it is, though, is that with James Gunn, as I was reading through those tweets, I was reminded of shit that Josh would say, but I was like, the 20 tweets he said, I chuckled at like 6 or 7 of them.
So we're not going to get hired because of Josh.
Context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the context, but I will say this, though, like, again, out of like the 20 tweets he put out, a couple of them were like, huh, and some of them were just like, yeah, you were kind of going for shock value here. Like you said, shock joke, like Howard Stern.
But I mean, I think the reason why like his cast members are so angry about this is because they know James Gunn. They know they feel like it's been like how many years that they've been filming with him, that they know him personally, and they think that he's like,
sure, you're defending your friend. I don't fault anybody for that.
He shouldn't be judged mainly on things he had said like 10 years ago.
James Gunn's gonna be okay. He's a white man in the industry who has a lot of supporters. It's okay. He apologized for it. Sometimes this is the consequences, and we can't pick and choose who gets certain consequences and what and why. They just have to be safer than sorrier.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, so I agree with you.
He'll get the money from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He'll be okay.
I know, but I agree with you because again, because of his privilege and he's a rich man and everything like that, he'll be totally fine. But like, for me, my whole thing is like, it goes back to the old quote, like, injustice anywhere is kind of the same as like injustice. When you allow injustice to happen anywhere, it's like injustice everywhere. And so when you allow something like this to happen, it can happen to anybody else. So then it starts me thinking about like,
that's what at-will employment is. I mean, is this really injustice?
In a way,
we don't know
because you're judging somebody from for their past.
But we don't know what his contract is. That's the thing.
I agree with you, but the thing that kind of worries me for this is like, for example, because you say like he's a white director and everything like that. That makes me worry about the homie who's doing like the Black Panther films.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, Coogler. Like again, it can happen to a lot of people.
Don't look at him; you don't know.
Ryan Coogler. You said Ryan Coogler.
No, I did not.
So honestly, that's just my biggest worry is that like if this becomes the standard, that means they can just start applying this to like whoever. It's like they can go and dig in your past and look at ways to like fire you for something you did in the past.
But they do that now.
Huh?
They do that now. Remember the Birth of the Nation director dude, Nate, what's his face? When they brought up the rape stuff.
Yeah, that was a rape though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
like
it
still applies.
Yeah, that was a rape.
And then something else came out about a white director, and they gave him all kinds of passes. I forgot what the other movie was. Huh?
Victor Silva, the guy who actually did get
no.
and worked for Disney. Woody Allen.
I know that one. I think it was Woody Allen. Their movies came out around the same time, and one was pushed, and one wasn't.
Woody Allen's doing fine. People don't judge Woody Allen at all. I don't understand that shit at all.
But I'm just saying, like, it was also on James Gunn. I know what I talked about 10 years ago on social media, and if I made child pornography jokes, I definitely would remember that. He should have cleaned out his own social media.
Here's my question, though, because, again, so I've read the articles and whatnot, but this is the one they couldn't find, and maybe producer Josh can answer this question for me, or one of you guys can answer this question. So the thing about it is that I know that the internet takes screenshots of everything that's up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So did he delete his Twitter? So he did delete his Twitter, and they went back and found the screenshots of this.
There's archives online where
exactly, yeah.
That like archive like basically all.
The internet is a dangerous
exactly.
place.
So he did delete them, right? And they went through the archive and found them. So that's another feather in his cap right there. The fact he did delete this, and again he gave that apology back in 2012, and the fact they're still firing him for this, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
He likes James Gunn.
No, not at all.
Like
I'm totally like I don't really. Yeah, it's honestly I just look at the situation like that's fucked up and wrong.
You guys say stupid shit all the time. I'm still around, but
yeah.
It's just
like low key, think about like all the stuff we do here, all the things that we talk about here. We don't know where we could be working 5 years from now.
Exactly.
And the thing about this is we could get hired again at Disney.
That's why I don't participate in most of these conversations
and things like that, and we just get hit up and everything like that.
Oh shit.
Like again, like I was thinking about today, like I write 2 very polarizing books. I write one book that's for kids, which is like Broken, which does very well, and I write Blackness and Brown Hand, which is like with like a PG-13 book, kind of like Boondocks and whatnot. So the thing about this, and Broken does very well, but Broken never like took over Scholastic or anything like that. Would someone just pop up like, you made Blackness and Brown Hand, you made blah blah?
That's
I was like,
different.
Motherfucker, land.
That's different, though.
How's it different?
Because it's a creative medium.
He was being creative on Twitter.
That's like saying somebody who writes a children's book can't ever write an adult book. ever.
That's basically what you're saying right now.
No, it's not. How is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because James Gunn was doing
Adult stuff. Yeah.
That doesn't
and then he went over to
correlate.
Disney.
When you do things on social media, that's mostly personal. So you're saying all his SJW tweets are crap, they're fake, they're just part of a spiel? Is that what you're saying? Okay, no, because when somebody tweets, they're putting out what you perceive to be their personal thoughts, right?
No, not exactly. So here's the thing. If you tweet it, it's making you put on personal thoughts. Again, going back to the example, if LeBron James tweets, that's a tactile thing put by his like management team, everything like that, helped to build up his brand. So James Gunn being that celebrity director and everything like that, when those tweets were coming out of the past, those are things he were doing to build up his brand, to show that I'm this cool, edgy guy and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make the movies you like, go see them, blah, 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 to make these like weird jokes and shit. That was things that helped build up his brand.
But how many child pornography jokes were in Day of the Dead or the other?
But again, it's just the edgy humor stuff he did, and that's the reason why Donzel was like so successful. He was an edgy guy who pushed the genre.
You can be edgy in other ways. Just don't make those kinds of jokes, which people don't find funny.
But see, I totally agree with you. But people don't find them funny now. He made this in the past.
When was child pornography and pedophilia ever funny?
Dude, here's the again. I don't make those kind of jokes at all.
It's not saying like that's gay. That's two different things.
Exactly. But again, I knew people in college who'd make those kind of jokes who would say some fucked up shit. Not saying any of it on air right now because this shit won't be cataloged. But people will make fucked up jokes.
Episodes of like Michael Jackson on South Park that people thought were funny.
And not only that, though, but one more give a Josh let you speak. But again, I've been rewatching The Office lately. That's what Amy Adams was on there. But again, there's a whole thing where they do a whole bit about like using the term gay and all that's gay is lame and everything like that. And that was on an NBC sitcom. Yeah. And that's only what, like 15 years old? Yeah. And so the thing about it is, our mentality as a people kind of changes over time. That's the reason why, like, if he did that shit currently, shit, James, you fucked up. I don't know what you do. You fucked up your own money, James. That's why you got fired. But before he did that in the past, I'm like, no, you can't fire somebody for what they did. And you brought up the great point.
Actually, you can. That's what at-will employment is. I got fired last year for no damn reason, not one disciplinary reason. I can't do shit about it. At-will employment.
Was it right?
Huh?
Was it right?
No, it wasn't right.
That's the point.
But that's different.
We're saying it's wrong. That's what we're saying.
I didn't make any child pornography
wrong.
jokes on my tweets.
God, we don't know. We haven't seen the tweets.
Rodriguez.
Yes, he's a sketchy MFer. What?
He made Spy Kids.
Right.
Yep.
And he made Planet Terror.
Yes, a lot of, yes.
El Mariachi.
Right.
And Machete.
Okay.
So your kid watches Spy Kids, and he's like, I like this movie. I want to see what else this director has done.
Okay.
So now he's watching Machete, and he's watching Planet Terror, and he's watching El Mariachi, and all.
To be fair, kids don't watch a movie.
Yeah,
kids don't watch a movie and they say, "Oh, I like this. I want to see what this director made." I mean,
Netflix does that though.
What is the point of that, though? What point are you trying to make?
The point that he's making is that the fact that this guy started off making these like hardcore, very violent, very bloody films, and was able to transition over into doing these like kid films and whatnot. But the main reason why he was successful is doing that is because he controlled his own destiny. He put that on without his own like production company and everything like that. And the thing about this, James Gunn should be given that same ability. Again, Disney shouldn't have fired him. They should have like waited 2 weeks, seen how people react to this. Because the cool thing about this is though, most people are coming out saying that they were wrong for doing it. I've yet to meet one person who said, yeah, they were right for firing him. Like, I've heard people say they understand, but I've yet to see one person who was like demanding his head on the pike.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people do understand. You can understand and not think it's right or think it's fair or whatever the case may be. The fact of the matter is, they are not obligated to employ him. They didn't agree with his tweets. Whether they knew about those certain tweets or not, it doesn't matter. They had to take action now.
Did they? Okay,
because like I said earlier, well, from what I know of James Gunn, I love James Gunn. We don't know James Gunn. We don't know if those tweets are how true to life those tweets may be. At the end of the day, we just don't know. Mark Sailing, everyone. Mark Sailing. That's the guy from Glee. With the child pornography.
Yeah, they literally found child pornography on his laptop. He got arrested for it.
No, but I'm saying you never watched Glee and thought, hey, this guy is a child predator. It's just like you never know these people.
Yeah, but
just for what they put out there.
Maggie, you can't fire somebody for what you think they might do. That's discrimination.
Or have done. Yeah, that's not discrimination.
That is. He made jokes, but jokes aren't illegal.
No, they're not, and neither is at-will employment. That's why they have at-will employment. That's why they have contracts. That's why they have morality clauses. Especially in this industry, that's why they have morality clauses.
Yeah, again, we'd have to see the morality clause
right.
like that. And
we don't know if he had to disclose anything.
And here's the thing, again, Here's the thing. Can they fire him? Again, legally, of course they fucking can. That's why I have the contracts. But the thing we're just talking about right now is it right?
No, I can't.
There it is. You said no. It ain't right. All right, everybody. That's it from here tonight, everybody. Just want to say again.
We got one more story, dude.
I mean, maybe they should have let him finish to do Guardians of the Galaxy because it was 10 years ago, and look how fast they put Chris Hardwick back on AMC, but it's 2 different companies. But yeah, I think I understand. I think they should have let him finish Guardians and then canceled his contract.
I would also say, like, honestly, like, I would just say, give it 2 weeks, because again, like, it seemed like a very knee-jerk reaction, something they felt like they had to do. But in a lot of these situations where these people have been accused, like I remember when Louis C.K. was accused, it was like 4 or 5 days before like all the shows would start taking away from him and whatnot. And for Disney, I'm just like, look, man, just give them 2 weeks, because again, it wasn't a situation where people were calling for it. Just chill and give the bro 2 weeks and let's see what happens. If people are calling for like his job in the streets and want him his head on a pike or whatever, do what you got to do. But again, it doesn't seem like anybody's doing that.
I mean, it's done. He's gone. I feel like the person that's going to take over his Guardians 3 is going to be like dude that did Ragnarok, Taika.
It's not going to... I know everyone's calling for Taika, but Taika's super busy.
What he's got now?
He's got 2 shows in the works, one he's starring in. And he's currently finishing up a movie now. So it's not going to be Taika.
Redbird.
Who?
Redbird.
Huh.
Unless they push out the movie like 2 years.
I'll tell you right now, if they're calling Ron Howard, I'm not going to go see it.
Oh.
I'll be like, well,
I still haven't seen his last movie.
that movie, everybody.
It would be cool if they got Phil Lord and Chris Miller back. Did they ever? They had them before, right? And then they quit to do Star Wars.
Spider-Man.
They were going to do Spider-Man, yeah.
Which Spider-Man?
Oh,
Homecoming.
shit.
Oh.
This might be his time.
Or it could be John Watts, because he did so good.
This could be his time.
But you have to get an ensemble director.
Yeah, I was going to say, this could be his time. This is the time to return of the prodigal son.
Who?
The one you hate.
John Favreau.
JW.
JW?
Joss Whedon.
Oh, it's not going to be
Joss Whedon is back.
Everybody, Daddy's home.
Joss Whedon
What
is
happened?
over Disney.
Oh, you lost your director. Don't worry, Daddy's here. I fixed Justice League.
Joss Whedon
I fixed
is
this.
Do you remember
or Marvel, I should say.
Do you remember when we watched Thor Ragnarok? Joss Whedon was in there with us, and he's like trying to kind of gauge on like what how Thor Ragnarok was gonna do up against because it was a few months before Justice League. He's like, oh shit, they.
It was
really...
like it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, they really like Thor Ragnarok. I am fucked.
Did you say that or use a facial expression?
But just his face. He's just like, oh man, everyone's clapping. They really enjoyed this movie. It's like shit. I need to add more comedy. Batman say, I don't not like you. That's what he combated it with.
Oh my god.
Poor Joss Whedon. What I'm saying, poor Joss Whedon for.
I know.
He's
all right too.
He'll be fine.
Right.
He's still living off the world.
He messed up on the Age of Ultron. What does he get? Justice League.
Exactly.
The one last story that came out is that possibly Dark Phoenix and New Mutants might be canceled, might be scrapped. Migdalia, you're reading some tweets or you're reading some things about like people that saw some of the footage and they said that it was garbage.
A lot of rumors going on. Test screenings were a hot mess. So when they first premiered the New Mutants teaser, you guys remember that? It looked like a horror film. Everyone was really excited about that. But apparently everyone from Fox saw that. No one was excited about that.
But this is before it, right?
I'm sorry?
It was before it, like the success of it?
No, it was after.
It was after.
So that's why. So once they marketed it as a horror trailer and people were like, oh, well, we love this, they were like, oh, this is not really like a horror movie, so we need to go and do some reshoots. But now stories are coming out that the horror aspect looked way too basic and that Josh Boone really detracted from the source material. So everything's a hot mess right now.
Hot mess.
Hot freaking mess.
Hot
He's doing
mess.
a Josh Trank apparently.
What did he work on before?
Josh Boone was it was some indie film. What was it? Fact check, please.
Josh Boone.
But yeah, it's one of those cases where they poach an independent director to do a big budgeted movie and they can't handle it.
And what did
Fault in
Our Stars. Wow.
Starring Ansel Igor. Is that him or was it Miles Teller?
And what's that girl's name?
Shailene
Woodley. Yeah.
Igor.
He was. Isn't he Baby Driver?
He is Baby Driver.
Baby. How about Dark Phoenix?
Dark Phoenix, there was like a test screen and that also went terribly.
Bad.
They're saying it's a terrible movie with really phoned in performances, which I can believe because if you saw Apocalypse, it was the same
Oh
nonsense.
my god,
Like,
Apocalypse was garbage.
I will say this though, like going back to the original thing, now that I've thought about it, Zack Snyder actually doesn't do that bad a job of casting. So I will say that. But because when I think about the X-Men movies, I'm just like, fucking shit, why? Fucking
Right?
shit, why?
You're like, it can't get worse.
Sansa's our Jean Grey? I'm out. I'm done.
You
Nah.
can see it gets worse.
See, I don't know. Like, I enjoyed First Class.
Yeah, First Class
was
was
dope.
First
the
Class was
best.
great. And First Class is good with the cast that with the characters they had. They had like the bottom of the the $5 bin at Walmart, like the crappiest characters in the world because there's no one else to use, and they still made a decent movie.
It's like, can we get a Wolverine? No, we can't even get a
no
Wolverine.
We'll have a cameo.
I was really sad when Matthew Vaughn didn't come back.
I was really
even though
sad
he can't write a female character to save his life, but
he does.
I like
he
his
does a
style
good.
of
He does a
filmmaking.
good character.
See,
on First Class.
the problem with this though.
Oh, Josh wanted to throw in the fact that he was going to work on First Class.
Josh is gonna work on First Class. Here.
First, we got shameless plugs of comics here, and it was like, I was going to work on this.
Waka waka.
I
was gonna say the thing that see X-Men franchises just keep shooting themselves in the foot because it really irritates me. You're buying this franchise because it has all this rich storytelling. You bought it for the intellectual property. Just follow the fucking intellectual property. You don't need to change anything. Like the fact of the matter is though, is instead of making like the X-Men movies like they should have and following the comic books and following the television show and whatnot, they started using the old Hollywood formula. Like when Jennifer Lawrence became a star and everything like that, Mystique's character changed with that. Where it was like, this makes no fucking sense.
Keep it to comic, keep it comic book. Make it
exactly.
Comic book.
Scott Summers is your Captain America. He is your your boring.
Don't
like,
make him a
dead
little
who's in
bitch
straight.
that dies in the third movie. What the fuck?
Exactly. Or don't make him to the bad boy when you relaunch the fucking franchise. And here's the thing: give the fans what the fuck they want. We've wanted Jubilee for how long? We're tired of cameos and seeing a yellow coat in the fucking background. Give her some damn lines and let her do something for the love of God. We will pay for the movie. Just do it already, gosh.
In X-Men 2, she was in like in the little hole with them, and she didn't really do anything.
Nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever.
Oh, do you remember the Psylocke character we got out of X-Men 3?
Oh.
Where she can camouflage. What the fuck?
And it's like you have all these fucking music used, and you choose the ones with the lowest, budget, so you want to keep it cheap as fuck. Remember that dude from X3, the one who would hug you and kill you?
Oh, the dude from Rush Hour.
Exactly. So pretty much it's like, as long as you don't hug me, I'm good. I want to kill you.
He's
nope, not as long as I got this broom.
He's a porcupine.
Not as long as I got this broom.
He's a
oh,
porcupine.
can't get close, can you?
The only reason that he was in that movie is because he begged Brett Ratner to be in that movie.
Did he
I'm cool with
really?
him being in the movie. It's the fact that the character he was playing made no fucking sense. It was like, wait, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, honestly, I'm not upset that X films are potentially getting canceled. I'm happy about it because again, they're shooting themselves in the foot doing this, and again, they need to wake up and realize what they're doing wrong because they potentially.
Well, you're saying like, oh, they have the source material. Why don't they just go off that?
Yeah.
That's the same. We could say the same thing about DC.
Yeah.
I mean, their source material is there. The animated films are there. They're perfect. They're great. And you can't just replicate that. Put it on. It doesn't.
Honestly, it made me irritated because if so they relaunched the Justice League franchise with Jim Lee, and I can't remember who the writer was. I think it might have been Jeff Johns. But they did this awesome relaunch where they brought the whole team together and explained everybody's origin. It was a well-balanced 7-issue series or whatever. Then they turned that one storyline into Justice League War, which was a bomb-ass animated movie, which I watched. This is good shit.
That's a good movie.
This is good shit. Off topic, my favorite scene was with Green Lantern. It was like, peep the light show. And he gets knocked back and gets beat down by parademons. Shit's hilarious.
That's a great movie.
It is. And so when you see the comic series do that, when you see the animated movie do that, all you gotta do is all right, fuck it, let's just put some people here.
It's not,
just follow the formula.
Just follow the exact. It's not like it's gonna be hard.
Exactly.
All. It's not like they're doing something super extravagant or super crazy where your budget can't fulfill whatever that they're putting on the screen.
And the thing about it is, it hit all the check marks that you want to do with that movie. I'm sorry, Migdalia, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I would say because here's the thing, in the Justice League movie, what they want to do, they want to introduce the whole team, give everybody's origins, and they also want to introduce Darkseid and the Apocalypse and whatnot. The the Justice League War movie and the comic book did that perfectly. Had you just followed that, guess what? You hit all those check boxes that you want to hit, and you started a fucking franchise.
And you get Darkseid.
Exactly. You know, you explain everybody's characters. Because the cool thing about it is, though, everyone already knows most of these characters, so you don't even need to explain that much. But it worked out perfectly.
Exactly. You got Cyborg. Cyborg got kind of like, you know, pushed into that.
Yeah.
Shazam was in it too.
Yeah.
It's like
Shazam.
Yeah. And honestly, the only person who you need to explain is Cyborg. We know everybody else's origin because Wonder Woman's already come out.
Yeah.
We got the Flash TV show.
Yep.
Green Lantern was the shit. John Jones on fucking Justice League Ultimate. So here's the thing: we're pretty much good to go. You just need to go ahead and make the movie.
Why don't you go tell that to them?
Oh, I have.
Like
I went out to that rally where people were asking for the Snyder Cut, and I had a sign that said "Shut the fuck up."
Oh my god.
Snyder Cut. Shut the fuck up. Snyder Cut. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
So, last thing. So they had said that the movie is.
I didn't do that Migdalia. I didn't do that Migdalia.
Yeah, it's fine. No one's gonna see it. They said that the movie's canceled, but one of the stars from the movie begs to differ.
You've also been cast in New Mutants, and fans have been eagerly awaiting this movie ever since we got that like horror-filled trailer come out.
It was a good trailer.
Is there any update you can give the fans about this movie releasing this year? Or
The movie will come out and people will be excited about it, but I can't really say anything else. I'm completely.
Well, thank you so much.
No worries. Sorry, I can say.
Oh my god, it was hilarious.
Famous last words?
The movie will come out, people will be excited about it. Telling 2 lies.
Famous last words?
That's like when that line on the Apocalypse, like, the third one always sucks. So I was like, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. You're right.
It is
like
what it is.
Alexandra's ship getting so pissed because we were like, oh, once Marvel gets back X-Men, they're going to recast Storm and colorism, this and that. It's just clapping back like, nobody's recasting no one, so you better check yourself. Da, 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 da. Like,
well, now that your movie sucks, or people say your movie sucks, I think they are going to recast it.
Of course they're going to recast everybody.
Did they do a panel?
No.
No,
that's why. No panel and no trailer, no teasers.
I wish they had done a
news
panel.
of any releases.
I mean, freaking Wonder Woman just started shooting. They gave us something.
I know, but I wish they had done a panel, though. I would have showed them hand out job applications. Look, guys, I know time's about to be hard, but don't worry. Target's doing great. They're expanding all over the country. Don't worry. You'll find gainful employment at Target. Give up acting.
Oh, my God.
Dang, man.
That's harsh.
Well, I mean,
but everybody's working though. That's the funny part of it.
Sansa's
like, release these people.
Sansa's fine. You know, the other girl, Arya's fine. The dude from
Anya Taylor-Joy is fine.
The dude from Stranger Things is good. He's
the homie from American Horror Story.
Yeah, everybody's fine. Like if they cut these movies, everybody's good.
I mean, honestly, the thing about it is that if they cut these movies, the only people I feel bad for are like the crew. Like people who give their time to the editing.
But they're still gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Oh, they still get paid?
They're still gonna
do
they
filmed
Oh, never mind. Do what you gotta do. Cut it.
They have contracts too.
Yeah, they're still paid. They're fine. You know, if
pay
anything,
or play.
You know,
cut it.
If anything, they don't have to live through the embarrassment of that movie coming out. They're like, oh, weren't you working on that movie? Yeah.
Fantastic 493.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I have to watch The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren.
Really?
Why?
How about that, Captain?
Yes, I do. Yes,
For what?
I
Are
do.
you,
Because I just
are you
have
trying
to
to hurt
see
yourself?
it. I have to see it.
Dolph Lundgren.
That's my boy.
Just watch the Bill Bixby Hulk. You'll be.
No, I've seen that
How
one.
about that old Captain America one where he's wearing a helmet?
Oh my God, I saw Ollie's trailer on that. I'm like, what the hell? Where he like pops up from the motorcycle like that.
My godfather,
Onto a
like when I
mountain?
was a kid, I was super young. I was like maybe 2 or 3 or something, and he got me super excited because the year before I was dressed up like Captain America. I'll find that picture. I'll show you guys. And he's like, "Oh, you love Captain America? Let me get you the movie." He got me the movie. I have the movie. I guess we watched it when we were kids, me and him. And then I watched it again like later on. I was like 10. I was like, man, this movie sucks.
Wait, which Captain America movie was
the
it?
one where he's on a motorcycle. He has a helmet.
Is the one with the clear shield?
There's Red Skull in it.
Is the one he goes to Italy?
Yeah, he's on a bridge.
Oh, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, it is bad.
I mean, it's bad, but I mean, at the time, I remember
bad.
watching it was like, it's as good as it was going to get, and that shit, it was hilarious.
No,
but yeah.
it's not even
Yeah,
good at
shit's
all,
bad.
man. It was bad. But yeah, you guys, that is all we have for today. I mean, that was a lot, actually.
Yeah, and I will say this: if you guys get the chance, people who are comic book fans or reading the comic books, take a look at the Eisner winners for this year. I got a chance to go to the Eisner Awards because a couple of friends of mine were nominated, and I saw some amazing books win. Things like Monstrous, another which is very like anime mixed with monsters, done by Image Comics. I saw another thing called my favorite thing is Monsters that also won, and a bunch of other great series.
Did you win?
Again, I was nominated. My friend was.
Oh man.
So I had 2 friends. I actually had 3 friends nominated. 2 won, 1 lost.
Ooh, that must have been a weird.
Nah, because the one who kind of lost, he was part of the other book though, so he still kind of won, so it worked out.
Okay.
But again, so I would say definitely check him out. So again, take a look at the list of Eisner Award winners for this year. It was diverse. It had females, minorities, everybody represented. It was really dope. And another shout out goes to this man right here, who restored my faith in cosplay. Who was at the cosplay? What was it called? Masquerade.
Which
was fucking dope. Here's the thing: I have never gone to that before, and it was amazing. People get up there and they're like. And they do like their skits and everything like that. They have like a screen behind like a screen behind them and music. It was awesome. And Jezzer went out there and freaking killed it. I was so proud. Hey,
it's okay. Some girl fell on the stage and rolled her ankle.
Oh, I saw.
Oh,
I saw she came back. She came back on a wheelchair, and everybody's like, "Hey, when this girl comes back, everybody claps." Like, why? What happened?
We did. She was on hooves, and next thing you know, she just goes bam on the stage, and she's like. God, and so everyone's just like cheering her on to get up and standing up.
And she rolled her.
And she couldn't. She couldn't stand up. Like somebody had to come out. They helped her up. She stood up and she's like, ah. So then the stage handlers left her.
She came back.
And then she fell again.
Yeah.
And so they had to come. And help her off the stage.
They rolled her in the wheelchair, and everybody said before some guy went up in the green room, was like, hey, this contestant's gonna come back. You know, she's getting rolled through right now. Let's show some support and like clap. I was like, what happened? What happened? I was asking everybody. What happened? What happened? She rolled through and everybody's clapping, and then she just started bawling, crying like.
Yeah.
But her outfit was dope though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who were dope. Like yours is dope. The Soundwave was dope. I still remember the guy who came out as was it?
The Soundwave he didn't win either.
No, he did. But what's the dude's name from Pirates of the Caribbean? He was dressed as.
Oh, dude, that guy was amazing. What character did he play? Davy Jones.
Davy Jones. He came out, had the tentacles. He was like shaking everything like that, and then he acted out that scene. And I was like, this is so dope. Like for me personally, like again, I give props to Jezzer.
He almost actually he almost got disqualified though.
Oh, for what?
Because he's a professional.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, like they stopped him. They said, "Oh, we can't give you the scholarship, but you can still compete for something else." They were talking to him for a while.
Oh, okay.
And like I was like, "Oh, damn, this guy."
But I would say like the cool thing about it was that like I say you restored my faith in cosplay, because for a long time I was kind of like disenfranchised. I was kind of like lost that like appeal of it, because you see so many people who got their Patreons up and all this stuff. It's like I got lewd photos and blah blah blah, and I was like, is this what cosplay has become? But when I went to that though, I
understand that. Like even Joe, he doesn't like cosplay, but I come from a different cosplay background.
And that was the love of that was the love right there. You saw people who loved the characters, who loved the storytelling, who knew what it was about. Like in your scene right there, I won't spoil anything, but it referenced like the comics, the movies, the video games, like everything. And I was like, damn, like these are people who appreciate what these stories are about, and it was like actual fandom right there. So it was dope.
But like the whole skit that we did, I had nothing to do with. We practiced it once, like that Saturday. My buddy, he got all the audio, he got all the sounds, and we just practiced it like right before the show. So like props to him, because we did the last time. I'll show you. We did a kind of skit type thing for this World Cosplay Summit, which is kind of like the Olympics of cosplay, because like everybody has a team that they send. U.S. sends a team, Mexico sends a team, Canada.
Oh, that's dope!
Yeah, and
it's
they,
cosplay Olympics.
Yeah, and they compete in Japan. And yeah,
that is dope. Yeah, so we went to that.
We competed. We were U.S. finalists, but we didn't get to.
Oh, that's still dope though.
Yeah.
So wait, question. We probably say this for After Dark episode, but like the cosplay community that you're a part of, the one that got to see like there and everything like that. How do they view that other section of cosplay? The people do like the Patreons and lewd photos and everything like that.
Well. We were a wild card, definitely, because a lot of the cosplayers in that competition are like fabric and dresses and seamstresses, but we're probably one of the first ones from Team America that did like foam and like plastic or anything. So I mean, everybody looked at first, they didn't like us, but then that community is strong. Like people appreciate little things like your seams, or compared to like all these half-naked cosplayers that put on a mask and have like a bikini or something. Oh, I'm Nightwing. I was like, okay, cool, good for you. But I mean, it's all different, and Like
just different facets to it, everything like that.
Yeah.
It just appeals to different people and whatnot. 'Cause some people are looking for that, and some people are looking for the cool stuff you guys
It's like
do.
people who do porn and people who like just do narrative films.
Well, that's it for tonight, everybody.
Johnny,
it's two different areas.
Yeah, Johnny, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at JohnnyP313 on Instagram and Twitter. You can also find me at JohnnyP313 on Gum Road. I set up my Gum Road store, and I have a couple of my books for sale up there, so you guys go check them out.
Migdalia.
You can find me on Twitter. And the Facebooks at Miggy Spicy.
Pop culture.
And I am currently contemplating making my Instagram public.
Whoa,
because I have like 100 and something requests, even though I keep telling you guys that I do not accept strangers on my private profiles.
I sent in my request like 7 months ago. She still hasn't accepted me either, so.
Don't
feel bad.
Are you Moomin Rider? Because I got a request for that person.
No. Also, I got a friend request on Facebook for Moomin Rider.
I gotta show you something from Moomin Rider, but yeah, we'll see what happens on Saturday.
And then, Jezzer, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on all social media. I have 2 Twitters. I haven't been using the other one. You can find me on all social media at Jezzer Zeus. But I do have another Twitter. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna
figure that out.
Yeah.
And then also don't forget, guys, we have the THS hashtag or Facebook group.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep the conversation going after the show ends, go in there. Great place to keep talking about all the cool nerdy stuff we talked about, as well as make plans for Angel Grove Prom.
Yeah.
It's
don't be a
about
troll,
a month away now.
Mikey Perez. Stop feeling bitter. Because
Also-
now I feel like I made the right choice.
Also, on THS hashtaggers, I had posted something.
What did you post?
For my birthday, I want to donate to like the American Suicides. So if you guys feel inclined, like donate a little bit. I put like a $500 like goal. It's hopefully we reach it. But it's for me it's important like programs to help like people who feel suicidal or like they feel like there's no answer to anything. This nonprofit really helps. And
That's dope.
so if you guys feel inclined, it'd be really great to reach that goal. So
I'm still picking mine.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be animal related, of course.
I saw some animal related, but me personally, I have a lot of friends that have been affected by suicide. So that was what was important to me. So if you guys, it's on THS hashtaggers. If you guys feel inclined, anything helps. But that'd be awesome. All right, you guys, thank you for watching Infinity Watchtower. We'll be sure to keep you guys like more. We're gonna bring you more Marvel, DC, more comic book news in the future. I know. I don't know what she's doing. I hope she's not.
This is the justice for James Gunn for Johnny Parker sign.
Oh no! I thought she was doing the dance from Justice League.
Oh.
No, from Suicide Squad.
Oh, she's doing the
That'd be like,
shit. We're gonna end the show. We're gonna show you that skit that this camera is your mom shot this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was on the side.
Yeah. So her mom actually shot this. So you guys enjoy.